welcome to your snack sandwich. Today I have a quick video for you on Velocimeter version 4 on IOTA. Now, there's this article, you can come and read through this. This video is based on the information that is all found inside this article. I'll try to put a link to it in the video somewhere. You can also read this article on Velocimeter version 4, which goes into more detail on how the system works. But I do have a flowchart for you to kind of explain the situation that you will come into on if you were to participate in this Velocimeter on IOTA. That's it. So let's swing over to that flowchart and kind of get into it and talk a little bit about how the system works. Okay, so here we are on the flowchart. We have dollar bill. Dollar bill has some IVM coupons. Now these coupons are given out to users of other protocols. They're given out to people who participate in the community, AMAs, answering questions, and this sort of stuff. These coupons are up for grabs still on the time of this video. Okay, so there are these IVM coupons. Bill has obtained them somehow, okay? So the first thing he has to do is also get him some wrapped IOTA on the IOTA EVM chain. You know, he can go through the bridge or the SEX or however he can get these IOTA tokens. That's up to him. Now, when he wants to exercise this these coupons, he will take his IOTA and he will pair it with this coupon, and it will mint him an NFT locked for 90 days. Now, the amount of IOTA he needs will be very clear on the front end when you try to do it, but the trading of this pair is currently locked. So at the time of his exercise, everybody will be able to exercise these coupons at the same price, so to speak, and the trading of this pool will be locked. But after a while, after 1 week, the trading of this pool will be unlocked, and then these coupons will be exercisable at differing prices depending on the market dynamics of this pool. So he creates a liquidity pool on IVM, and it locks it in his NFT for 90 days. And this is all done with a single, simple, zap function. Now, the first benefit of holding one of these NFTs is you will get liquid IVM tokens. Okay, so this is a liquidity pool, and you can consider it sort of like a gauge. And every week he will get a lump sum of IVM liquid tokens. This is the only way in the system to get liquid IVM tokens, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in the future. So that's the first benefit of holding one of these NFTs. The second benefit is you get to vote on the gauges to direct the emissions to the different pools. So currently there are a few pools set up, some core pools. In this case, we have ETH IOTA and USDT IOTA. And so he can take this NFT and he can use it to vote to direct emissions to any of these pools. Okay. Now, these pools are going to earn option IVM tokens. So people who provide liquidity, they will earn OIVM, so option token IVM, and I'll explain how these things work in a few minutes, okay? Now, a key feature of this system is that the emissions scale with the amount of gauges, okay? This is a very big difference to what is normally the pattern. Normally, the pattern is there's a certain amount of tokens given out on week 1, and then week 2 there's less tokens, week 3 there's less tokens. So it those systems require a massive amount of adoption at the start, and then the rewards to kind of hover and hopefully maintain price and be able to maintain the system through less and less and less tokens. However, this system is flipped the bill here, and what it's doing is it's going to say, does this gauge have at least 1% of the voting power, right? That's currently circulating with all the people. And if so, then it's going to mint an extra 2,000 IVM tokens and give them to the gauges based on voting. So it doesn't mean this gauge will get 2,000 IVM tokens. It means that 2,000 IVM extra tokens will be added to the budget, which the voting distributes those tokens to these gauges. Now, keep in mind that those gauges, they do disperse options tokens, not liquid tokens. Okay, so let's moving on. So here we have Boosted Bill. Boosted Bill wants to do some liquidity farming, so he adds some IOTA and some Tether to this liquidity gauge, right? and then he gets some O tokens streamed to him over time. Like every block he can claim whenever he wants. Okay, so now he has some O tokens in his wallet because he's farmed for a couple days or something, and he wants to exercise these options tokens. So the first option he can do is exercise VM. And what this is going to do is it's going to ask him to do the same thing that dollar bill has done. So he will have to get some IOTA tokens and use those IOTA tokens with these IVM tokens inside these options tokens to create a 90-day locked NFT for him. Okay. The second option is if he wants liquid IVM tokens, then he can exercise IVM, get his liquid IVM tokens and use those as his pleas. Maybe he wants to sell them, right? However, he has to pay a fee, right? And basically he pays IOTA a 20% discount on the market price. So if he has 100 here and each one's worth $1, then he'll have to pay $80 to get those $100 worth of tokens. Okay, so that IOTA will go into this contract and then be dispersed to these people. So as it's sitting here at once a week, it will be sent to all of the NFT holders based on their voting power. Okay, so as the lock time decreases, right, as people have less and less lock time, their voting power decreases and their APR decreases. So this will be sent to the NFTs pro rata based on voting power that is lock time, like based on remaining lock time. So if their NFTs are identical, so they each have, like, say 100 IVM tokens in here, but he's locked for 90 days and he's locked for 1 day or 10 days or something, he will get substantially more of these IOTA exercise fees. Okay, so that's pretty much how the system works in a nutshell. Of course, there are intricacies, there are more details. As always, I encourage you to go and join their Discord, go and ask more questions, read the documentation that I'm going to share. And thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.